Hi, treasures. Please like, subscribe, leave comments. It helps us a lot. And thank you. It looks like Kimmikazi has some special guests. We got to watch this one. Okay, please like, subscribe, leave comments. It helps us a lot. And thank you.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Kimmikazi.
What an interesting turn of events.
Well, I'm clearly garlic bread here.
I am also Gorlic bread here.
I'm KristinaTheLatina.
Surprise! I am Gorlic bread.
Everyone can be Gorlic bread.
Everyone likes Gorlic bread.
Yeah,
Wow.
Okay, I'm sure, I don't know, Ryan, if you have, or if, I put out a video. I was given permission yesterday to talk to, let everybody know that I have talked to her, Kristina, and I was going to let everybody know that she is in fact real and she's not this,
and
one
get her
person
whole name in.
that's been running these streets for a while. So I did that because I care about Kristina. As weird as it is, like, you form friendships and stuff like that. And when all this shit went down, I was watching just like everyone else. And I thought, my friend is getting caught in these crossfires. And then I didn't hear from her. And I was very worried. And so were quite a few other people. So, Kristina, I just want you to know that you've actually touched a lot of people in this really like catty community, if you will. And there's a lot of people that are worried about you. So you guys came to me. Well, not you guys. Kristina came to me, and then I was very surprised when I had our special guest here. So, but I'm glad that you guys came up, and you're giving me validation, and you're allowing me to share your story, and I appreciate that. So
it's a crazy story. I think when I look at what's happened, I would have never imagined things could play out this way. But I also know that the reality is it's not an interesting story to say somebody exited a long distance relationship and went into another relationship. That's boring. That happens all the time. What is though really entertaining is to fabricate that two people are the same person and someone's dating themselves, and to create all these alternate reasons why this could happen. Mm-hmm. And it's funny, I've never, in all the time I've been on the internet, had anyone accuse me of doing anything like this. And,
Really?
I can look at all the issues that I'm getting and all the hate that I'm receiving. But the reality is, for her, they're saying she doesn't exist. They're basically saying that we have done the biggest hoax, known to man, that we've literally fabricated a person. And, it's just really
baffling.
It's really insane. It's insane to me to think that people would have nothing else to do with their day but to create all these things. And the great thing is, the entire time we've been two people. We'll continue to be two people. And
are you sure? Because that would be like,
I'm positive. But I love it.
I have a burning question for you, though.
Okay.
Which eyeshadow palette did you like the most that I sent you?
I would love to know. I would love to know. And that's what's so funny to me. There's so many things that you can look at and point and say, clearly these are two different people, and then just everything has gotten way out of control to, I've never accomplished the things in my life that I have, to I've never done this, I've never done that. And, the great thing is I've seen a lot of people for who they are, and I've seen what happens when people have nothing else to do with their day. They can't actually make content, but they want to make drama. And I understand that. It's a dramatic community. That's what people are making videos for. But there's a fine line between, looking at something constructively and making an assumption of what that person could mean, and simply saying that, oh, these are two different people. And, I don't have long to stay on here, but the reality is, me and Kristina know we're two different people. We've talked about this at length. It's a very, it's a very complex situation to see what people are projecting us as. But at the end of the day, we've known all along that, validation will always be ours. And at the end of the day, everyone that's kind of created this theory that I was all these different people online, they're going to have zero credibility. And that's been the funnest part, I guess, for me. I mean, I don't want to say anything about this has been fun, but, we initially wanted to just come right out and get ahead of this. But then there came a point where it was like, well, wait a second. How much further can this go? How much further will people say? How much further will people fabricate? And, I've seen it. Like I said, now it's went from just simply I'm her to, I'm someone else to I'm catfishing all these people to I've done nothing in my life. And I mean, that's just, it's great. I'm glad that we have YouTube. I'm glad that YouTube documents videos, and I can't wait to sit down with her and do a video together.
Yeah,
and, show it.
For, I know I appreciate your time. Again, I didn't know that you were coming on, and I, don't mind that. But I do want to let you know that she was a very well-liked person in this community. So it was all just a, what the F. So you coming up here and supporting her, I'm sure that means a lot to her, because we were just talking and she was nervous. And I told her, we're just going to kick it. So I titled this Girls Night, and, you crashed our party. I'm really glad that you did, so that we have, both of you, Christina's very quiet over there, but, I just wish you guys the best. It's none of my business. It's nobody's business, actually, what you guys are doing. I'm not going to get into all those details that part of these, what I call YouTube streets wants to know, because it's nobody's business. I don't want you to know about, my personal stuff, so, I appreciate you taking time and hopping up, and, I just, I'd like to reconnect with my friend and hear about her birthday. I heard, some stuff, and then, we'll have her where she needs to be when she needs to be there, right? So.
Well, she definitely had an interesting birthday, that's for sure. But, at the end of the day, I think we've talked so much about this, and we've learned if we can get through this, then there's nothing that we can't get through, because this has been the most.
It's incredible.
Just. Yeah, it really is. Honestly,
it is.
We've joked so many times, this is honestly something that you could make a movie about, and people would be like, I'm not going to watch this.
I mean, hey, listen, you don't know. When, you might have MTV knocking at your door pretty soon, so you never know where this is going to go for you guys. But, it's
I don't need MTV knocking at my door. That's okay.
Well,
I don't need anyone knocking at my door, but apparently that's what I've been told is going to happen.
So we'll see what. No, exactly.
How that works after that person. No, I know. It's funny. Trust me. It's all funny. We're the same person, but we have two different addresses. I don't know how it works. I don't know how any of this works.
Well, for me, I've watched your videos, right? I've gotten to know that guy, and I've gotten to know the, your sayings at the end of the day, and I'll be back with more content. I know your catchphrases and stuff like that. So I don't know, you don't know me, you don't know my sense of humor. Christina does. So when I said that, I realized the severity of the shit that's happening. So, I'm like, I didn't mean it that way, but hey, if MTV, just comes showing up, go with it. Right. And, wish you all the best.
Honestly, I can tell you at this point, and I'll probably speak for her, I have never, my private life has never actually been on the internet for a reason. Why do you care? I mean, no matter what I did, unless I've done something illegal, right? Why does it truly matter what, me and someone else choose to do with our lives? Yet all of a sudden now, my personal life has become the center of this universe. But I appreciate both of you for letting me come on here and prove that we're different people. And I will let you enjoy the rest of your actual girls' night out uninterrupted by me.
Thanks for coming on, baby. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we do appreciate you.
You're welcome. I'll talk to you soon.
Love you.
He's gone. Well, I mean, there's that.
Yeah, he was working, so I do appreciate him taking the time to actually step away.
I was waiting, and I thought, is she going to use his name because you came on? I see you backstage, and it's his name, and I'm like, is she using his name because you're going to like my volume's down, and I'm like, basic Kimmy move, like my mic's down, and then I see you, and I'm like, oh shit, this just happened.
Okay.
So,
anyways, please leave me your thoughts and comments at the end of this. I love you, treasures. Wow, just wow. Remember, you're all beautiful. Love you, treasures.
Being here, so good. And I want to apologize to the audience that's watching this on playback. I'm a bit hoarse, so yeah. If you have headphones in, bless your heart.
Has been busy communicating with everyone. We did talk. She is hoarse. She hasn't gotten much sleep in the last couple of days. I can relate. So you're good, girl. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, you are the person that people enjoyed having you around.
Right.
There are a lot of questions, and there are a lot of there's a lot of confusion.
I think it's a good word.
Frustration, and because everything, the way that it has been manipulated, and I too was one of those people that had that. I literally have told the other person that we are, all three of us are very close to and have been talking the last couple of days. I told, like, her and I we would talk endlessly about us being confused and frustrated, and then we would go being mad, and we're like, because what you don't realize